Carolina, and in this video, I'll be talking about the symbolism of color. As a disclaimer, I want to mention that I'll be talking about the meaning of colors in very general terms, and nothing I say should be taken as a final word on the subject. So, that being said, let's start by looking at color temperature. All the colors on the color wheel are said to be either cool or warm. Generally, warm colors are red, orange, and yellow, and cool colors are green, blue, and purple. Warm colors are perceived as energetic, dynamic, outgoing, and they demand our attention more than cool colors. Cool colors are generally perceived as distant, restrained, and calm. Warm colors are said to advance to the eye, while cool colors recede to the background. However, there are exceptions to this rule. A vivid, pure, cool color will appear to advance and overwhelm a subtle, grayed, warm color. You can also alter the temperature of a color by changing its undertone. A cool color with warm undertones will take on more of that color's characteristics and vice versa. For example, a reddish purple will be perceived as warmer than a cool, bluish color. The saturation and value of a color can also have a big impact on the way we perceive that color psychologically. Now let's take a look at the significance of each color, beginning with red. Red is a color that we as humans react to very strongly, both psychologically and physiologically. Red can excite, alert, or engage us. Red is known to increase our appetite, pulse rate, muscle strength, and blood pressure. It also causes an adrenaline rush. We notice red above all other colors, and we are hardwired to act or react to it. We generally perceive red as intense, passionate, powerful, and exciting. It is a color of love, danger, anger, and sensuality. Orange is known to encourage social interaction. It makes us feel content, boosts oxygen supply to the brain, and calls our attention. We generally perceive orange as friendly, warm, playful, and energetic. It is the color of creativity, wisdom, happiness, and friendship. Yellow is known to trigger spontaneous action, and it can make us feel hungry, perhaps because it reminds us of comfort foods like mac and cheese, French fries, and mashed potatoes. We generally perceive yellow as bright, positive, joyful, and energizing. It is the color of joy, hope, enlightenment, and sunshine. Green is known to make us feel calm and safe. It promotes freshness, inner peace, and tranquility. We generally perceive green as peaceful, youthful, harmonious, and relaxing. It is the color of nature, balance, harmony, and fertility. Blue is known as a dependable and soothing color. It is extremely popular and widely used in all types of branding. We generally perceive blue as serene, inspiring, trustworthy, and innovative. It is also sometimes perceived as gloomy, sad, and melancholic. It is the color of freshness, freedom, sincerity, and authority. Purple is known as a mysterious and elegant color. Purple dye used to be so expensive and difficult to make that only royalty or the extremely wealthy could afford it. This is how it became known as a royal color. We generally perceive purple as spiritual, dignified, magical, and majestic. It is the color of imagination, mysticism, intuition, and integrity. We generally perceive white as pure, clean, calm, and light. It is the color of peace, virtue, and minimalism. In color mixing, adding white to a color will make it lighter, softer, and understated. Pastel colors are created by adding large amounts of white. Pastel colors are generally perceived as sweet, gentle, intimate, and childlike. They are the colors of candy, babies, and innocence. Black is known to have an imposing, solid, serious, and permanent presence. We generally perceive black as dark, cynical, modern, sleek, and confident. It is a color of deceit, elegance, piety, mystery, and sophistication. In color mixing, black can be added to a color to make it darker, bolder, or deeper. We generally perceive deep, dark colors as luxurious, regal, indulgent, or sinister. They are the colors of villains, drama, horror, and nobility. Bright colors, especially the primary colors, are generally perceived as intense, energetic, lively, outgoing, and sometimes overwhelming. They are the colors of youth, celebrations, joy, and playfulness. That's it.
So students, so here you from here you can see the symbolic meaning of the color. So in this way you can know and you can apply the color. Okay. Hello student, now you can see an abstract painting. One artist, he is doing abstract painting very nicely and he is using a different color. Okay, now see. By the using of color, different color and unique procedure, also unique, very unique process. He is using a different technique also. Just follow the technique also. Here you can see the tonal variation of color, light, middle, dark. Very nicely he is using. And follow the handling the brush. Just follow. Very nicely, very smartly he is handling the brush. Another tool is comb, and this is cotton cloth. By the cotton cloth he is making the texture. Now by the hand dripping, color dripping. Okay, another tool. Okay, this is called stencil process. Okay, he is using a stencil. Now he is applying tape on canvas and then he is applying color. Very unique technique. Okay. Now he will fill up the tape and now you can see the texture. In this way he is making the layer. You can see the different layer on the canvas. Okay,